Hey, what's up, guys? We're here to talk about our first perfect war as Lucky 7. It was a 10 versus 10, and I just want to go over the people who got the big stars for us in this war. We're going to show some replays. Drax had a 5-star war right there with a 2-star on number 6, but then he got the 3 on number 7. Jim with a 3-star on number 8. Aaron with a 3-star on number 9 and 10. And then Soup backed up Drax with a 3-star on number 6. And then he backed up Moses on number 5 with a 3-star. And then Click got a 6-star war. And I got a 6-star war. So we're going to show some of these replays. And we will go with number 7 first, which was Drax's, with a dragon attack. And we'll speed it up here a little bit to get to where the dragons, and what he's doing is he's creating a funnel to go in from this top. He did a good job with the king to help clear out some of those spaces. And then raging in once that air defense starts to kick in, which is exactly what you should do. That's a perfect execution right there. And the rest is history. So we'll speed this one up until the very end. And Drax with a perfect dragon with some loon attack with a troll Tesla in the corner, which serves no purpose. And we win. We'll move on to number 6, the one that Supo backed Drax up on. And he did a Zapquake with a Dragoon attack. And this is a Town Hall 9 that's really a Town Hall 7 with a lot more whiz towers, basically. You see zaps right there to get the air defense that's within range of that air sweeper right there up top. And he pulls out his king to extract the dragon out of the clan castle. And then hasten these balloons. So he's basically, because of the way that this base was designed, which was a really bad design, he just decided to get rid of all of the air defenses out on the edges, which makes the core of this base so much more simple. The rage in, and if you see how quickly these dragons are attacking, it's pretty awesome. They just completely take out the air defenses, and less than halfway through this attack, all the air defenses are out of the picture. Good spread of the dragons, so they're not all bunched up hitting one building to help speed this attack up, because even though the dragons are attacking faster, once you get to that Town Hall 9, 10, 11 range, you still have to have a quick attack because there's so many more structures to take out. And that's it. And we'll go to number 5 here, which is another one that Soup took out. He backed Moses up. And this is a more of a true Town Hall 8. Outside of the walls, it's pretty much maxed. It's going to be another Zapquake. He takes out that far end air defense. They're smart. A good spread of the dragons again. He's got only the balloons inside of the clan castle this time. And it was a good call right there. I like what Soup did, which was bring four dragons in late once that funnel has already been created, so he knows that those dragons are going to go towards the core. And just like Drax, he's going to put that rage spell down once the dragons start getting hit by the air defenses. the balloon's very effective in this one, knocking out an air defense, knocking out some archer towers, and also soaking up damage from some of those bombs. Took a little while to get rid of that dragon in the CC, but that's all right. Still 2 dragons left, and his king is left. But there's only the one archer tower that can hit the dragons and the Tesla. And that Tesla is just out of range. And that right there may have been the difference maker. And that faster dragon attack makes everything much more simple. So 2 dragons and a king is left for another 3-star victory. Now we'll move on to number 4, which is one of Click's attacks. And Click going with this this crazy combo he's got going on, this go Bolwe attack with a golem, 2 golems, I believe. Yep, 2 golems and bowlers, and then some witches. So really, what makes this attack kind of cool is it has so many components to it. There's so many troops with all those skeletons that are coming in. Those level 2 witches spawning 6 skeletons apiece. And it's just a lot of damage there. And those bowlers and the golems are going to help soak up those giant bombs right there that you saw go off, leaving a lot of these witches still alive, leaving them capable of spawning more skeletons. And he's just going to steamroll into this base. Great use of spells. And a lot of these witches still standing. In any kind of attack that has witches, you need those witches to stay alive as long as humanly possible. He still has the king and the queen ability. And he still has enough bowlers to pretty much get the job done on this attack. All the defenses now, the only 2 left of this archer tower and the cannon, both distracted by both golems, which that purple spike level 6 golem's pretty sweet looking, can't lie. That's a good graphic for the game. He still has a bunch of skeletons left, still has a witch alive in there, his king, his queen. He's got 2 witches alive, so it was a pretty dominating attack. Great job, Click. And then we'll go to the number 3 attack, which was Click again. With the same style attack here, he brought 6 witches. He brought 2 more whiz this time. And 3 heals, 2 rage, and 2 poison, which that's pretty confident attack right there when you're not bringing any jump spells or freezes against a Town Hall 10. It's going to take a lot of execution. Now, the good thing is single target infernos aren't going to do much against witches and their skeletons, which is just a very, very good thing. And look, that giant bomb right there triggered by a wall breaker. So it's really cool to see an attack completely get blown, or a wall breaker completely get blown by a giant bomb, because that giant bomb can't hurt anything else, and that wall breaker was so far ahead of the rest of the troops that that giant bomb was completely ineffective in that attack. But my favorite part about this attack and what Click did was, if you notice, he's almost halfway through this attack. He's at 50%, and he still hasn't dropped any of his main spells. He's being very patient on the spells, and I talk to Click all the time. I talk to everybody that I believe that spell placement is the number 1 most important thing in an attack, whether it be war, pushing, looting, it doesn't matter. If you're going to use spells, use them only when you need them, and use them in the right spots to maximize their potential. So his bowlers went to the outside here, which really isn't that big of an issue, and there were just enough troops in the middle to support that queen, to keep that inferno distracted, keeping the queen alive. And he's finally using some of these spells. And he's not even going to have to use them all. He's got heals. He's got witches left. Another giant bomb completely wasted. Bowler soaked it up. And that right there just saved Click about 70,000 elixir from not having to make more. He's got spells left over. And then we'll go to the number 2 attack, which is my first attack, and this was a Lava Lunion. And when I do Lava Lunion right now, I have that new Clan Castle. So I'm holding 4 Rages and 2 Freezes and then keeping a Poison. And this is kind of unlike me. Normally, I'm always going to try to attack against the opposite direction of an Air Sweeper, but with this guy's base being more of a Town Hall 9 base with Infernos, I decided to go with the Air Sweepers, knowing that I could freeze both the Sweepers and the Infernos at the same time. I was a little premature there on the Warden's ability, but it still stayed effective. All my Lava Pups just going everywhere, because that's one of the keys with a Lava Lunion attack. You know, you want those Lava Hounds to soak up that damage, but you want them to pop. You want them to act as minions. Because if you look right here at all those minions and Lava Pups that are still alive, that's really helping this attack out. And there's a bunch over here as well. So we sliced and diced this base pretty easily. My King and Queen ability didn't even need to use them the entire attack. Plenty of balloons alive, plenty of minions, Lava Pups still alive. There's a bowler in the Clan Castle, which just popped out, and my Queen one-shotted it. So, soaked up this base pretty quick. And then last but not least, the attack against their number 1, which I decided, and I don't do this attack very often, it was a mass bowler attack. I decided to go in from this angle just because it seemed the best way to filter in my troops. Double jump over the, he had a lot of layers in this base, and I dropped that first bowler hoping that I could just get some of these edges to help these bowlers go inside, but it turned out to be okay. He had a bunch of wizard in there. Bowlers are just going to smoke over all the wizards pretty easily. The poison probably wasn't even needed there. Giants, I was so happy my Giants made it over into that 3rd tier. And they actually wind up I'm pretty sure they take out the Eagle Artillery with a little help from the bowlers. A lot of chaos going on in there in the middle. And the bowlers just came in. They spread. They did their job. I only needed a few in the middle to rip the core apart. And that Queen she's shredding these troops. Pretty cool with this level 40 Queen. And it really wasn't until about right here where I thought, oh, wait, maybe I can get a 3-star here. I looked down here, realized that I had a whole group of bowlers that was still getting healed. My King was getting healed back up, and then it hit me. He only has 3 defenses left. He has his mortar and that cannon, and then the wizard tower. And it was at that point when I realized that my King was almost at full health, my Queen was at half health, and I still had 6 bowlers still alive, plus my warden, and a couple healers lingering around that, hey, I'm actually going to 3-star this base. Had this stuff in the corners. I mean, I still had plenty of time left over to get rid of everything. And we'll speed that up. And we will make it a perfect war. That was the last attack that we made to make it perfect. And right now it's there's still 8 hours left, but it doesn't matter. We only used 15 attacks. They have 25 stars, but they're not going to get any stars on me. They're not going to gain any more stars on Click because they're number 1 and they're number 2, both only 1-starred Click. Their number 2 isn't going to do jack squat against me, and their number 1 blew his 2nd attack hitting Satan. So we're going to win this war probably with a final score of 30-25, and that's it, guys. But just really happy with our clan. We got our first perfect war, and let's hope to continue. Thanks. Bye.